welcome. I'm Marquette, and this is Teddy, and this is Mind Body Dallas. Grab your 4-inch therapy ball. Love this thing. Mine is kind of old. I don't even think they sell it anymore, but just look on Amazon. If I think about it, I'll plant a link. You can find them anywhere, though. I think there's a new one that's a lot lighter than this one. You can't tell, but this one's kind of heavy. Anyway, let's roll out from the bottom to the top. Mostly legs. I like this bigger ball for legs, glutes, and I'll grab my smaller balls for the upper body. But right now, let's just do some lower body. Grab your 4-inch therapy ball. You can grab a foam roller if better. I'm gonna just move Teddy over here so I can put my ball here. Lift one leg. If you do have a dog on your mat, be careful that you don't accidentally roll over his little hair or paw because it will really hurt them. Lift one leg and you're rolling out your calves. If you're on your foam roller, you can roll both calves right now together side by side or cross one. But if you're on your ball, it's too much to balance like that. So you're starting from, if you can see, let me do this side, so you can see with Teddy, from the bottom of the leg near the Achilles tendon all the way up into the belly of the calf. And we'll adjust, we'll get closer to get up higher into the calf, closer to the knee here in a minute, but right now you're on right or left leg, doesn't matter. Roll out. You guys, you need more than 10 seconds on a spot. So roll this leg up and down. I know it's a lot on your triceps, but your triceps will strengthen, your shoulders will strengthen. You gotta spend time here. When you find a knot there, just hold it. Relax your hands, give yourself a break, and flex and point and get up into those calves, especially if you've been wearing heels lately or doing a lot of walking or stair climber or something like that. Whatever reason your calves are sore, just roll it out. Now scoot your hips closer to your ball so that you can work your ball up closer to your knee. And be sure to get all up in this muscle. The inside from the knee into the sole is a muscle called the soleus, and it connects through here, and a lot of people have tightness here and it causes a lot of what we call plantar fasciitis. So be sure you kind of angle this way, like put the sole, the arch of your foot down into the ground, sort of go into the inside, I think you would call that the medial part of your inside of your leg. Ooh, and if you find a spot, just hold on there and left and right, roll it out. Be sure on a hard enough surface, or otherwise this will not fill deep enough. So I'm on concrete, you can be on a wood floor, anything like that. Bathroom tile. And then now go to the outside. So I forgot what this is called. I think these are called the peroneals out here. When these get tight, and it's from lifting up through here, you can feel the outside of your foot aching and getting really sore, the toes, the outside, even into the heel here where these muscles connect. This causes also plantar fasciitis, or what people call that, plantar fasciitis, pain in their foot. My foot hurts. That's from the peroneals sometimes. It's from both ways. So, get up in there. And when you find a spot, just hold there. I know this isn't very pretty, but it's fine. You're hopefully alone with your phone and me, and I can't see you, and you see me in an ugly position, so oh well, we're all ugly in this moment, but it's gonna give you some glorious relief. So enjoy, and get those peroneals. It's not just the calves, but you have a lot going on here in the lower leg. Be sure you do the left side. I'm gonna do it with you because I know if I say be sure to do the left side and you turn this video off, there's a high likelihood that you won't do the other side. So I'm your accountability partner. Switch sides. If you are on the left, go to the right. If you're on the right, go to the left. I don't mean to be baby talking you like a kindergartner. Most of it's just all for fun. I hope you get some sunshine today. Sun is so important for you. So important. Please get 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the afternoon, and 10 minutes in the evening, if at all possible. You don't have to buy an expensive red light panel. Should you, can you? Of course, yes, I love those things. There's some really great high quality ones. But if at all possible, God gave you red light for free that does all the things that you need for your vision, your hormones, your cortisol, which is a hormone, but all the things. If you'll just get your sunshine. For your vitamin D, it's so important. Vitamin D is a hormone. It's so much more than just vitamin D. It's your melatonin. That's a hormone as well. There's just so much more to getting sun. You know, back in the day, you can research this. I don't know exactly when they stopped doing that. Whatever. Hospitals used to have healing sun decks. They were called the medicine was called heliotherapy. You know, most people believe, unless you're a flat earther, that we are in a heliocentric solar system. We revolve around the sun. Y'all, sun is so important for us. So helio is not heal like H-E-A-L, like it's healing you, but it is the heliotherapy. I think because there's so much maybe helium in the sun. I don't know, you got to research this, but it's called heliotherapy. I guess because, like I said, the sun, anyway, but heliotherapy. You gotta get your sunshine at least 10, 20, 30 minutes a day. And be sure to get I think it's UVA rays in the morning and then UVB rays in the afternoon. Those A rays prepare you for the B rays, and then you come back down in the evening. You gotta get it all. Okay, if you are done with your calf and your proneals and your soleus and your proneals, take it up then to your glute area. So if you have a chair, maybe you can get on your chair for the hamstrings. Actually, let's do hamstrings first. I got distracted by the healing sun decks. People would go out on these sun decks and like get healed. So don't forget the healing power of the sun. You don't need much more than just the sunshine. Like if you'll just say you're getting, heaven forbid, something's going on, you have a health crisis or challenge, just figure out a way to get in the sun for like, I don't know, 3 days, and you'll be healed. Like 100% healed. You don't have to go on a fancy vacation, buy any fancy, hotel. Just go outside, put your feet on the ground or something natural. Even this concrete is of natural stuff, so I'm getting grounding here too. But get in the sun, get in the grass. Y'all, if you can be on a chair or a ledge for this hamstring part, it might be easier, because then you can, if you see I'm up here, I can bend my leg more. This is fine though, lying down. You can get up way up into those inner thighs. I'm not rushing you, but if you're done with this side, then let's go to the other side. Hamstrings, if you need more time on that side, just push pause, get as long as you need. The hamstrings are 3 muscles back here that connect behind the knee that pull your leg down. And they get so tight, and you have the adductors way up in the inner thigh area. Roll all of that. Mine gets super tight, my inner thighs. I think that's from crossing my legs a lot, because I'm a little bit on the petite side. So to reach my feet down to the ground when I'm out at dinner or sitting in a chair, I kind of reach one leg down and cross the other one, and so my inner thighs get so tight. So be sure, whatever reason you have to have inner thighs tight, that you roll them out. Woo, they're so tight. And also sitting just shortens those hamstrings. Hamstrings also represent change. And a lot of us are resistant to change, but I don't know why. Change is a natural aspect of life. It's a sign of life. So make a choice now. I choose life. And with that comes change. The butterfly has to change from a caterpillar mindset, a caterpillar body, to a whole new transformed self, a butterfly. Now let's go to the glutes. So you've done left hamstrings, right hamstrings, inner thighs. We're gonna get to the inner thighs a little bit after the quads too, but let's go into the glutes. So have a seat on your foam roller or this therapy ball on the left side, the left glutes. You have 3 big old glute muscles on the left side and the right. And I don't remember what they're called. Gluteus maximus, gluteus medius, and gluteus minimus, I think. Might want to check that. Been a long time, like 20 years since college and anatomy and physiology, but pretty sure that those are what they're called. And they get real tight, so get way up in there, all the way on the left side, back through center toward, sorry for the proper term, your crack. Go all the way to where those muscles and fascia tendons connect into your pelvis, all around, lower, upper, even where your glutes here connect to your hamstrings. You have kind of this crease. Get all the way down there, you guys. I mean, you got to roll that out, and it takes time. This stuff takes 10, 15 minutes. I know, nobody has time for that. Guess what? You don't have time not to do your stretches, because your stretches and your myofascial release is going to give you such relief that you can think straight. You can actually function and have beautiful posture, so you can walk into a room and own it, and you're not so tight and wound up. The fascia represents so much emotion. It carries emotion too. Move to the right side, the other glute side. Tushy. So anyway, if you're wound up like I don't know, one time I called my mom, I was in college, and she said something like, "You are wound up tighter than a top." And I don't really know what that means, but anyway, thank goodness she pointed that out, because I see people wound up tighter than a top, and boy, they need to stretch and roll and get that fascia out of there, because she was right. As I started stretching and learning and understanding more about foam roller. I mean, I used to teach foam rolling classes when they were just invented. That was 20 years ago, 18 years ago, 16 years ago, teaching these foam rolling classes. Now we have all these therapy balls, and it's foam roller. I love the foam roller, but she was so right. As I released some of that tension and tightness and bound up energy, wound up tighter than a top, I was able to kind of get back into that rest and digest system. I know your arms are probably getting tired, your shoulders are getting tired, your wrists are getting tired. So if that's all you can handle, that's fine. Let's flip over. Now, you're going to be in a powerful core position, powerful plank, forearm plank position. You're going to be on your forearms, strengthening here, core, but really rolling out your thighs. So take your foam roller or your 4-inch therapy ball, go onto all fours, take one leg out, and just roll all the way up to your hip, ooh, and then down into your knee. And you can cock that other knee kind of out to the side. Hug on your kitty or your doggy. Mine is a little poodle, 100% poodle. He's a red toy poodle. So if you want an apricot poodle, which is what I wanted, you have to start with red poodle, because reds fade to this apricot color. Look how gorgeous he is, this perfect apricot poodle. My little poodle. I love him. His name is Teddy. And you're just rolling out your little inner thighs here while you snuggle and get some oxytocin. You know what's funny? I think I said earlier, if you love on your pets, you release cortisol. I didn't mean cortisol. I said that on a video a few minutes, on the last video. I meant to say oxytocin. Of course you don't raise cortisol. You raise oxytocin, but you lower your cortisol. I may have said that. I think I said the word cortisol. Anyway, go all up around your knees, y'all, hips, knees. You could do this for 10 minutes. For the sake of this video, I'm not going to do each area for 10 minutes. It would be too long. Nobody would click on the video. So, for your own benefit, I'm only doing a few minutes each area, but get it over close to that IT band. Y'all, it hurts so bad. I know, I can barely breathe. It brings tears to your eyes. Hey, if tears come, if they're, so let's switch sides. I'm going to switch over to here because my knee needs this pad. You might even need an extra, like a towel or something. And then this knee doesn't need a pad because obviously it's over here. Anyway, you see me? I feel like Teddy's kind of in the way, but that's okay. So anyway, if tears come, in the Japanese culture, they call it tear seeking. So be sure you're crying if you need to, because tears release all kinds of hormones. Now, if you're just crying because of you got like some allergies or an onion or something, for fear of looking kind of I don't know, weird. I'm gonna stop because I feel like maybe my butt's facing you and that's not very polite. You keep rolling. You're rolling your right thigh or your left thigh, and you're on your core and you're rolling. I'm gonna finish the tear thought while you finish here because it could be 3, 4, 5 minutes on each leg. I just feel like maybe it's not very nice, my butt in your face. The tears, allergies or onions, that's just water, flushing that out. But if you release something from your fascia or you're going through a hard time and you start crying, don't suppress that because it actually releases, I think there's cortisol, speaking of cortisol earlier, and other stress hormones that come out in your tears. So it's not just you showing weakness or sadness. Well, it's actually a part of your detoxification system through your lymphatic system. So tears, sweat, any type of, anytime you urinate or have a bowel movement, you're releasing toxins. So anytime you never resist that, even if it's during a weird time, I'm rolling out my thighs or my inner thighs or my glutes and a tear came, that's okay. Let all that go because emotion, stress, all of that stuff exists in your fascia as well and your lymphatic system. Your fascia and your lymphatic system carry emotions and feelings. Not only hormones, they are a delivery system, your lymphatic system, but it's also a detoxification system. It all works together. It's the coming and the going, the circle of life, in and out. So, okay, enough of that. You should be done with your right thigh now. You're welcome for not continuing on like that. It's such an ugly position. Hopefully you're alone in your room and no one can see you with your butt in the air. Next, let's do a little bit of exercise with our weights. Okay.